Hello, I thought I'd record some thoughts on moving from Gran Turismo to being a rookie in iRacing. I've done 100 races so far, started out in the Mazda MX-5 and have moved up to driving in the BMW M4 GT3 as well as the Ferrari 488 GT3. Most races have been 40-minute VRS sprint races with several 3-hour endurances, the Nürburgring 6-hour multi-class endurance race, and yesterday I participated in the Spa 24-hour race with my team, and honestly I've been enjoying the hell out of it. So this is me talking to a future me, tracking my development as a sim racing beginner. The footage here is of me in that Spa race, and during my first stint it was pitch black with only my headlights to help me, which definitely added to the nerves that I was feeling. I was also lucky enough that my second stint though was just when the sun was rising, and while the graphics aren't as impressive as Gran Turismo, I still think it looks incredible, and because of all the other details that immerse you into the car, I don't think about the level of graphics very much. I'm looking at the dash for the ABS, traction control and the tyre temps, looking at the 50 other cars on the track. I'm feeling the tiny details of force feedback, like the marbles from all of the rubber that's been laid out onto the track over the course of endurance races. I have a little one to look after, so when it comes to endurance races I have to opt for evening stints when the little one's asleep, right? And during this race here I inefficiently and rather stupidly ended up doing 3 stints back to back because of my dad life, which was about 3 hours of my racing time for the race. I raced 4 hours total, and honestly I was glad for it because at times I kind of forgot that I was just sitting in my house with a load of sim equipment. I was that engaged, and I was looking at getting the little tenths, thinking about strategy every moment and having my teammates talk with me. It's just amazing. Another huge plus to me has to be the team racing. There's no team racing in Gran Turismo at all. Neither are there any long races really. None at all. The FIA races, I think they're usually about 30-40 minutes long, and it's super smooth in iRacing with the long races and the team racing. I used to be a big MMO guy. I played World of Warcraft with a team of 20-25 people plus, and being a part of a team was something I felt was really missing in racing sims for me. It also of course allows for seriously long races, and it's really, with regards to the team racing, it's really as simple as driving into the pits, exiting the car and your teammate getting into the car. You have to think about looking after the tyres and keeping the car in good stead for your mate who's on the comms with you, talking about whether to go to a new set of tyres or calculating how much fuel to put into the tank. And the fact that damage to the car really matters a great deal, and because the stakes in all other areas are higher, such as keeping your safety rating high, the racecraft of other drivers is, for the most part, hugely better. It's also ridiculously competitive, and as long as you don't worry about your driver rating, as in your driver rating not your safety rating, then it's a lot of fun too. So compared to Gran Turismo, it truly feels rewarding in all of these aspects, and you really feel like you're chasing the extra tenth every lap. The biggest and only downside is definitely the money it costs to play. I think if you're a youngster, unless racing is a super serious hobby for you, you're most likely going to come across a money barrier. Unless your parents take you karting every weekend and the like, then you can't really expect them to pay for iRacing. Even as an adult, it's expensive unless it's your main focus and passion. But while it is very expensive for a game, it is an absolute drop in the ocean compared to racing cars in real life. So I think about it like that, or at least that's a justification for me. So, final quick thoughts. Is iRacing as good as people say? Absolutely. Extremely detailed, extremely competitive, extremely fun and rewarding, and I'm super glad that I've gone down this route to iRacing from Gran Turismo. And that's me. Alright, have a good one.
There's an incident in the chicane. Looks like it's Lee.